Welcome to Bible Club,
the show that's your portal to good vibes, laughter, and invaluable life lessons. How's everyone doing, Vibe Tribe? We've curated an extraordinary experience for you today. From wisdom-packed moments to captivating interviews, grab your favorite snacks, get comfortable, and let's embark on a journey of positive vibes together. We're unraveling essential life lessons, sharing stories that resonate, and who knows, there might be a surprise or two that'll leave you inspired. You know what time it is? It's time to take off. Buckle up, Vibe Tribe, because the Vibe O'Clock starts now.
What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Yes, the Bible clock is here. The Bible clock is here. Yes, we are late. We know we're late. We had some internet issues, but we managed to get that out the way, didn't we, Shaga?
Yeah, I think they're used to the technical problems that we have, I know that Bible clock's going to be good when we have technical problems.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. But it's a tradition. It's a Bible clock tradition. I mean, what's Bible clock without technicalities? It is a tradition that we have every Saturday.
I can tell you this computer knows when it's Bible clock going on there, man, because everything else, it doesn't give us a problem. But whenever it's Bible clock, it's time to give us problems.
Yeah, it's not time to take off. It's time to bring problems. But anyway, we are here. We will be reminiscing, guys. We had an eventful week. Who would have thought a few days ago some of us were stressed, some of us were worried, some of us were all over the place, and some of us were enjoying, well, most of us, if not all, were enjoying the event, the one and only Watcher event. But we're going to talk more about that in a bit. I just want you guys to go and holler at your friends. Let them know, hey, they're late, but it's on. The Bible clock is happening, and we're going to be right back.
Fear, you won't take me down. Hate, you won't steal my crown. King with no kingdom, a prince with no peace. You've had your day, yeah, but today that's not me. 'Cause when I walk through the fires of life now, I won't be afraid, no, won't be afraid, no. God, you walk through the fires with me, so I won't be afraid, no, won't be afraid, no. I lift my arms up, I cast my cares up with faith like a child, oh, no matter what, no matter what. When I walk through the fires of life now, won't be afraid, no, won't be afraid, no. Keep on, yeah. Keep on, yeah. So now we soldier on. Let love be the first and the last word on our tongue. Fight the good fight, push back the darkness, light up the night, light it up, light it up. When I walk through the fires of life now, won't be afraid, no, won't be afraid, no. God, you walk through the fires with me, so I won't be afraid, no, won't be afraid, no. I cast my cares up with faith like a child, oh, no matter what, no matter what. When I walk through the fires of life now, won't be afraid, no, won't be afraid, no. I can feel my soul getting freed now, laying all my burdens down, I'm free now, singing hallelujah, I'm redeemed now. I can feel my soul getting freed now, laying
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, this song is iconic. It's very iconic. But we're not here to talk about the song today. I like the song. That's why I'm just going on about it. Some weeks ago, Shaka,
More exactly,
was it 2 weeks back?
2 weeks back.
We had a discussion here in the Vibe O'Clock about, excuse me, let me just drop this here a little bit. I think it's a bit too loud. But we had a discussion about the table.
Yo.
We had some calls, we had some people speaking, and they promised us that they would add things to the table. Now, I know that the fam in Joburg brought zhuzh to the table.
The table was full, man. It was full. I don't want to lie. There are few points, that was the zhuzh.
There was. But now I want to see, well, we will see, not this Sunday, but the following week we are going to have I keep forgetting the cameras here. We're going to have the after movie of our J17 event, Shaka. And I'm excited because I experienced Joburg, but I want to, at the comfort of my screen, experience Durban, Kapstad, Val. I hope Val will be sending us pizza slices so we can actually enjoy the event which they had. It looked cool. I saw some of the pictures.
Yeah, I think that Val, they came up with the pizza quarter flavor, because after our last conversation.
Anna, I'm not buying that one. There's only one quarter, and that's there at the grounds. It's only there at the grounds. But I want to hear from you guys. We want to hear from you guys. We want to know, what was the biggest highlight for all of you in our J17 event, the Watcher event? What stood out for you? What was the most crazy performance you saw in your province or at the grounds? What was that one iconic moment which really called your attention in the event and you're like, yeah, this one stood out for me? Let me start with you, Shaka. While everybody gets ready in the comment section, Shaka, what was your wow performance?
Man, I love music. And that there was that one band. Then I'll be sincere, like you said, some of us we were kind of stressed. In a good sense, like we wanted everything to go right. We wanted everybody to enjoy. And our job was to make sure everybody would enjoy the event. But that was the band. When they started playing, I'll be sincere, I forgot about my tunes.
Whoa. I think we had about 3 or 4 bands. You need to be specific, Shaka. Which band are you talking about?
I don't remember the name now, but there was that one girl singing.
The one from Davidson.
Yeah. Man, I forgot I was, I forgot I was on Jute. I literally stopped and then I silenced everything around of me and just took that moment to enjoy that nice and amazing music.
For me, it was her voice. She killed it.
Yo.
That lady could sing. She has a voice. It was amazing. But I want to know, in the provinces, what happened? Because it's quiet. I see in the comment section, I see people from the grounds are connected. I see here, Cape Town, Ayetu. What happened in Cape Town? What was the zhuzh in Cape Town that really stood out? Gift, I'm sure Gift is from Emonti, homeland. The boxing ring. How was the boxing match? Did someone get a knockout or what happened?
We almost had it in Soweto, né?
Really?
Yeah, while they were practicing before going to the stage, my wife was even calling me and Pastor Tseto, Pastor, can you please check there? I think they're going too hard on each other.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Another iconic thing for me, Shaka, was the braai. Just that I didn't get to eat, but the smell was good.
You know that I'll be sincere, when everything was done, we had packed everything, I saw some guys with bread. Then when I saw the bread, I was like, there was a braai and I didn't buy it. I didn't eat. But I heard it was proper.
Okay. I also heard, and I never tasted, unfortunately. Kolelo says Sila performance from the grounds was fire. obviously, apart from the zhuzh that happened in Grahamstown, what happened in Grahamstown? What was, Olela, tell us for you, what was that like iconic moment that stood out for you in that event at Grahamstown? What happened at Grahamstown? Oh no, that's George. George was the freestylist. What happened in Grahamstown? What is the exact performance that for you was like, wow, this one did it for me?
Yeah, they have got to be specific. Like, I want to know what happened. And even the song, man, I need to get that song. The song they were playing. And it's like those guys, they were just in the perfect time, man. As you said, the voice of that girl.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Mbali says the drama performed by Lushaza High School. Even the weather of Kailicha was moved by their talent. Wow. I hope we get to see this in our after movie. Karabo says the cheerleaders and the band from Davidton was the highlights for me. Yeah, the cheerleaders was also cool. That was actually something different to what we're used to seeing at the grounds or anywhere for that matter.
Yeah, it's not common to see cheerleaders. Though, it's still not common for me because I didn't see. That was a moment that I had to go and saw.
Where were you?
Man, I was all over the place, man. There was a lot to organize.
Shame he missed out. Shaga really missed out. Pinky is putting there the vow with the Italiano flag. How was the pizza at the vow? How was it? How was the event? How was the art gallery? I'm excited to see what Val also had to put on the table.
Man, another thing, the art gallery. This time around, these guys, man. There were 3 or 4, actually all of them, they were amazing. But there were 3 or 4 of them that they got the spirit, the vision of what you're doing, what you're thinking. They went beyond. And there was that big one where this guy is playing chess against himself, I believe. It was the winner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the idea of putting himself playing chess against himself shows like the war, the fights you have against yourself in the process of getting to know something, learning something. And it brought to me like, I really could think, there was the other one with the classes, like he had war all around him, but through the glasses he could see everything being solved. For me, it was something that really stood out in the art gallery. So let's check here the comment sections.
Just getting something here. Let's see.
Sipo here, the singing performance of
Bulumko
High School was top. But okay, the singing performance. What were they singing? If you know even the song, just drop it there. You know that I'm really, really wanting to see everything that happens in the provinces, but I'm waiting for the after move.
Me too. I want to see what's on the plate. What's on the plate, guys? We want to eat. We want to enjoy. So I hope the media team across the country did a killer job because I'm excited to see what they have in store for us.
Media team all over, please listen to us. I wish you did your homework. We warned you 2 weeks back. We told you should get it done. It's going to be the time. I believe that there should be a punishment to the media team that didn't do well. I don't know if it's proper. By the way, remember that we dropped a challenge.
What was the challenge?
The challenge was we wanted to see the best performance of South Africa.
Oh, yeah.
It's just one idea. I'm sure I need further approval for that, but we should get the champions of every province, their recording, and make it as a competition.
That's true. I'm really keen to see what everybody got up to. It's still quiet for me in the comment section. Like, I haven't seen it yet. Like, even Cape Town is quiet. I'm surprised. Okay, they're talking about the contemporary dancer. I want to see the zhuzh of that dancer, but it's so quiet in the comment section. I was hoping someone would tell me, about the boxing match, or someone was, doing something different. Where's George with the freestylers? The table today seems to be really, really quiet. So I'm going to give you guys a little time. We're going to go to our famous poem, and then we're going to come back and we are going to see what everybody got up to. I want to know from you guys. We want to know what y'all's got up to at the event and what was the highlight for all of you guys.
For you to get a loaf of bread, that requires like a combination of specialist workers. One bakes the bread, another makes the plastic. The bread is put inside of the plastic, and then we hire a truck that will take your bread to your retail store before it comes to your table for consumption. What is this bread? YPG. What are these specialist workers? Every single member of the YPG. And if one specialist worker fails to function, it cripples out the entire industrialized society, because together we are one. So allow me to educate, stimulate, define, refine, boldly, quite literally change your intentions, profusely, proactively change your perception, transfuse in your intellect, how to conceptualize ideas, produce, reproduce with great precision. The YPG is a round of applause, standing ovation. It's good, it's great, it's unbeatable, it's flawless, it's impactful. The YPG is sweet, like angels' feet. The YPG is the embodiment of positive thinking and personal empowerment. Where there's difficulty, we see an opportunity. It is the fire-up example of the theory that the engines of success run on tenacity and hard work. The real you is the prolific source of all power. Mines of power lie unexplored within you. You use this power unconsciously, you achieve certain things. Learn to use this power consciously so you can go to another level. Together as one.
Together as one. Together as one. Now, let's go and check some pictures because it's really, 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 really quiet. I see that Bulumko's getting the hype in Cape Town. Wandile says, yeah, I concur with you, Shaka. The picture of the guy playing chess really portrays a strong message. The real battle is against our own selves, and we have to be a masterclass of always taking wise decisions. Shout out to Wandile for that. The contemporary dancers, they even won the World Cup and a certificate as a result of their beautiful work. Hashtag Kailicha J17. Now I'm excited to see that. I'm really, really keen to see that performance here. Sipelele says, Limpopo was on another level, especially the Dakola arts and culture. They set the whole room on fire, Uncle V. I want to see, we want to see, South Africa wants to see, the world wants to see the zhuzh all over the country.
And you know, a nice thing, what I was observing, how the level of the performances they've been, man, we set in the bars. Not that the other years they were not good, they have always been amazing. But the idea of watch abroad something different, man. I saw that they were really up. They understood what the challenge was all about.
That's what's up. Everyone like really played their part. I mean, I was envious of Cape Town here. I don't know about you, Shaga. But yours even had a foosball table. Like, that is cool. That is really awesome. So this is some of the pictures at the event of Cape Town. If you didn't check them on our page, please, guys, take the time to scroll through the pictures throughout the provinces and check out what everybody got up to. This was really, really, really cool for the sports project.
Man.
Here we have some dancers from Kailicha as well. We had the arts gallery, that side of the Cape. And you can see that they had a wonderful experience. This is really cool. What you're grateful. I wonder what's this for? What you're grateful for. That's so cool. They had a board where you write down what you're grateful for. That's very intelligent. That's really clever. I really wish to have experienced that side. We also had, Shaka, the boxing match, which was meant to happen. You were meant to be in East London. And we had here this boxing ring. That's really, really cool that they actually managed to have this boxing ring here, and they had the boxing match for the event.
Hey, I wish it could be there, you know. You know that one of our guys, he wants a fight against me.
Really?
Yeah, he called and he said, no, I want you, Shaq. I was like, yeah, we can't do it now, man. I can't knock you out in front of everybody. We need to leave it for another day.
I want to see that match. I want to see that match. No, no cap. Then we have here the Val. I wonder if everyone at the Val got a pizza slice. But this was the event. They killed it as well. This is the Val team doing the thing there at the Val. And this was the event. I'm sure they had an amazing time. And all of this, obviously, we are going to experience it, at the after movie when it gets played live, and we're going to watch together and experience this whole event for ourselves. Let me now clear our little gallery here, because another powerful moment, and this is something that I'd like to capitalize with you, Shaka. For me, my standout moment was, I think it did the job for everyone. It was when all the young professionals stood on stage. And it was different because whenever we put people on stage, we usually talk about the success. But of course, the uniform speaks of the success because they are acting within that profession. The fact that we had the podiatrist, Mapaseka, we had a flight attendant, we had an army soldier, we had entrepreneur, it was Irene if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Then we had a radiologist being Anesihle and Itumeleng as the lawyer and so forth. And it was beautiful to hear about the failures. I know it sounds strange to say it's beautiful to hear about the failures, but it reminds us that it's part of the human process towards success. That everything in life, everything that goes wrong, it's not to hold you back. It's not to impede you from succeeding. But in fact, it's like a trampoline. You go down so that you can go up. And that's everything they went through. And I'm sure all the youth who were hearing that, for once they felt like, at least I'm not the only one who maybe has been through disappointments. But at the same time, for them, it's like, through those disappointments, I know that I can grow, I can push myself, and I can be great. For me, that was powerful. Taking the failures and turning that into something beautiful and inspirational and motivational to lead the young people, the youth, the YPG fam, to take off into another level.
Yeah, an amazing thing, that also for me stood out. I think it was Silondiwe. She said she failed 2 times with maths.
Oh, we still had slow, yeah.
Yes. And you know that usually we are in times where people boost themselves about their success, and people are ashamed and afraid to talk about their failures, of the days they fell, their flaws, to share those experiences. It's uncommon. You see that even in social media, nobody is going to post there that they had problems. Obviously, we don't do it. But knowing that those people who succeeded, like Irene talking about how her business is, that if I'm not mistaken, is the 4th format of her business that actually came to succeed. Hearing Silondiwe talking that she failed 2 times with maths, and it sounds like until today maths is caring for her, Make them to feel so human. What is natural, and they are humans. And think of how many young guys and ladies that they look at someone who today is at the top, and they don't understand that there were so many failures along the way. And when they look at their story, at the point they are right now, they even feel like, I'll never make it. But listening to them gave hope, like, okay, even though I failed 2 or 3 times with maths, look that girl. She's now in the 3rd year studying chemical engineering, and I can also make it. So it was the amazing thing of the hope that was given to everybody who was in the Watcher event.
And the powerful thing about mistakes, about losses and about failures is that it's never to hold you back. Like I said, it's a trampoline. You go down so that you can go up. Someone once said, my mistakes and my failures are my biggest teachers. Because with that, you grow, you mature, you become more experienced, and you are able to do things which you could not do before. You kind of prove to yourself, like, I actually can do it. And it was a nice twist because for once we are embracing the idea to work with the mistakes, to be better people, to grow. Not to be like that box which Bishop used as well, which is just empty because of so many failures and disappointments and problems and so forth, but to turn all of that into something positive. So walking away for me, like, that event was just, it was powerful because it was different. I personally thought, and I'm sure many here had the same thinking with me, how on earth was Watcher gonna be higher, better, and bigger than February? And it happened. It happened. And it's amazing, like, we walked away with something like that we could carry with ourselves for the rest of our lives. The failures will come, but the failures don't define you, because you can reach the levels, you can take off. It's just a matter of attitude, perspective. English is going.
Not English.
My data bundles, guys. I won't lie to you. I'm still feeling it from the event. I'm really exhausted from the event. But the perspective of life and the attitude will get you to where you want to be here. Nancy says, so true. Their stories show that anything is possible when you have the help and the support of the YPG. And also to believe in God and in yourself. Very important, those two. You believe in God and yourself. Then anything seems impossible to the world becomes possible in the world of the YPG. That is so true. Sibongile says, failure is part of the journey. Their stories were proof of that. Sipelele says, I was really inspired by the lawyer who had to put her academics on hold to take care of her mother, if I'm not mistaken. She had to watch her peers graduating. That's really painful. Yeah, that is really painful. But hey, today she made it. Today she is practicing her dream, her law dream, and she is where she is. Sibusisa says, facts, Uncle Vinny, in life everyone has failed. It's just now how you react to the failure.
You know, one thing that I also loved, not despising in background, but there was nothing special with them. Like, they were sponsored by someone, they came from a great background. They're just common people, like, who you meet every day. Day to day, you meet you people who are like them. We know most of them. I think that a couple, maybe 2 or 3 of them, I don't know. But the others we know, and we talk to them, we know of their struggles, and nothing stopped them from succeeding. Think of, for example, Irene. She's been a while with us. Think about Tumeleng. Like, we saw their struggles.
Yeah.
We saw their flaws.
100%.
And we are so grateful to see where they made it. They really made it. They made it big. So it's I'm speechless to talk about that. It's amazing.
So true. It really is amazing. Sisipo also says, failure molds us to be better versions of ourselves. And that's true. When you allow the process to work and you have the right attitude, that's another thing that's important to build on that. How you react to failures, also as Sibu Sister said, is very important. You can look at failures as like, you know what, this is not for me, I give up, and you throw in the towel. Or you can get up and try again. It's like a baby. When a baby falls, and when you don't give it attention, it puts itself back up and it keeps on moving.
So true.
But then when you give that baby attention, and shame, and you cry with the baby and you sympathize and everything, it just remains in that state. So there's 2 ways to look at it. Are you going to remain sulking, crying because of a failure, disappointment? Maybe June exams weren't really the pinnacle or like the highlights of your academic year. You were disappointed by it, or I don't know what happened, but you can do better still. You can learn from your mistakes. You can do better next time. Maybe work on your study schedule, being more organized, and fixing whatever needs to be fixed so that when the exams come again, you're on top of the game.
Yeah, no, that's so true, so true. It's our reactions. As you gave a good example of the babe, I don't know if you ever fell while walking on the street, you know. I remember over there I had to run after the bus because I couldn't miss it. And I fell, man. But you know, when you fall on the street, you immediately you stand up and you pretend not to be feeling the pain.
You pretend like nothing happened.
Yeah, you broke a leg and you say, no, I'm okay, I'm fine. And you walk. That's just life. That's just real life. If you fell right now, you felt like you said about the exams or so many other problems that they may be facing, me difficult, stand up, you're good. They just showed it. They just showed how you can stand up and fight. Think about Tumelen, who was taking care of the mother. Think about Irene, who failed 4 times before. Think about Slondu, who had 2 fails with maths. And the others that they shared as well. So they just showed how possible it is. Turn your eyes from the failures into the future. So that you will see that it's possible for you just like it was for them.
That is so true here. Shaya says, failures will come, but don't let the failures define you. Balissa says, the greater the vision, the more the hurdles, obstacles and challenges. We only reach our fullest potential after getting up from the downfalls. That's so true. Amashle says, really, we have to learn to change our mindset, not allowing failure to define us, no matter how hard things may be. Change of attitude to continue, aim for the stars, and keep moving. That's why we say it's time to take off, because we're heading in that direction. Sosa says, fail. First attempt in learning. It all depends on how you see failure. And that is it.
I liked it.
That's it. It's 100%. So that is 100%. First attempt in learning. There'll be a second, a third, a fourth attempt until you get it right. As they say, practice makes perfect. So when we embrace this attitude, there is nothing and no one that can stop us. If there is one thing that I took for myself in the event, it was this thing about failure. Because it will happen. And the other thing which called my attention was that failure doesn't look at gender, age, or background. Everyone is going to experience it at some point in their lives. It's how you take it from that moment. It's how you react to it, as we've been mentioning now. It's how you deal with it. When the failure comes, you have an option, either to push through and learn, or to give up and throw in the towel. That for me was the highlight.
And a very important aspect about failures, Uncle Vinny, is that there are certain failures which you can avoid, and some you can't. They'll be there. It doesn't matter how good you are, how much of yourself you can dedicate. It doesn't matter who is going to be helping you, how much support or not you may have. It will be there. At a certain point, everybody is going to fail. And your ability of dealing with the failures, it's what defines who you are. The failures don't define. We're talking about their stories, and there are so many others in the YPG, outside of the YPG, in the world as in general, of people who failed, of people who lost, of people who went through hell and back. But though they went hell, they stood up and they said, it's time to fight again. It's like in boxing. We were just talking about boxing. And in boxing, it's not about like how strong you are, you can beat, you can put your adversary down. But if at the first punch, he drops you and you decide not to stand, you lost. And how many times we have seen boxing matches where one of the boxers, he was beaten up, he went to the ground, he was knocked down 2, 3, 4 times, and his only option to win that match was to knock the other one out. And he goes for it after being knocked down 6 times. He goes and he knocks out the adversary. It's the same thing for this person. What as those were in the event that they learned. They can knock you down. They can put on your knees once, twice, 3 times. But as long as you stand up and you decide you're going to fight again, you're going to give your very best, and you're going to go, nobody can stop you.
100%. I agree with Shaka 100%. And If we were to wrap all of this up, there's that famous quote that says, what is it, knocked down 7 times, you get up 8 times. Every time you get knocked down, you get back up. It's like, I don't know if you've ever seen those floating balloons, I guess. Whenever you beat it, it just comes back, and then you beat it and it comes back.
I know the one.
You beat it, it comes back. That's the mindset. That's the mentality. When failures come, when disappointments come, when life tries to knock you down, learn, get back up, and try again, and you're going to make it. I think, Shaka, we can leave it there for the Vibe O'Clock, because the memories will be endless, and I know the media team is still going to post a lot more memories from the event. I know we're still going to have the after movie this coming week, where we're going to relive the events throughout the country. But if there's something that we cannot forget, is learning that failure is that trampoline towards success. The deeper you go, the higher the bounce is even. So that's how it is. So with that, I think we can wrap up our Vibe O'Clock. Tomorrow we are going to have the hangout across the country. We go back to a normal lifestyle. Shame at the grounds we've been for the past Sundays, going out and recruiting and inviting. So at least we're going back to the normal structure. 24456 Imink and Kokwane Street. We are going to be having at 1 o'clock the YPG hangout at the grounds. And at the Paki, I don't know, at the park.
House of Vibes.
Oh, the House of Vibes.
25 Blend Street, Johannesburg, CBD. 1 o'clock at the same time, the same zoosh. You know, we don't stop. And I feel that saying normal life after Watcher, it's like, there isn't normal life. The Watcher thing is still there.
That's what's up. It's still there. But I guess that's it. And across the country, Cape Town, 9 Bateson Street. I'm bad with addresses, people. I just remembered Cape Town from the top of my head. Durban, I think it's Anton Lembedi Street as well. We'll have the hangouts there. And yeah, across the country, Polokwane, Uppington, Nelspruit, you name it, the YPG, the zhush continues. I think from us,
It's time
to take off.